You came back. Woo! The Boogity Bob. Alrighty, welcome back again, YouTublets, and thank you for coming back. You ever have a guitar that your string, it's A string, just constantly keeps breaking on it too much? Well, this guitar has been getting the snot played out of it lately, and I was using Elixir strings. That's what it's got on it now, all but the one that's broke here. And yeah, I played it a long time, never had any trouble, and then the second string broke. Okay, so I just put another second string on it, and it wasn't very long at all, it broke again. And I was noticing where it was breaking. Always to make note if it breaks up at the nut or along a certain fret or at the saddle, or just try to be conscious of where that string's breaking at and see if it breaks in the same place every time. And put the third string on, the second string on a third time, and as you would have it, it broke. Just, I don't know, in a couple days or so. So I said, yeah, there's got to be something wrong. There has to be something wrong. I'm going to get you and bring you over here and show you. And then we're going to take a very close look, like it you'd never hardly see on YouTube. So let me get you. I'm going to get you now. I'm going to get you. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Or we'll get started. Hold on. Alright, here she is. It's the 51 Squire by Fender. And as you can see here, the second string, I can't get a hold of it, but it's laying right there. Yeah, here you go. Just about at the saddle, you see. Now I managed to find the ball. This is the ball end of it. I don't know how I was able to find it with my vision. Anyways, if you line it up about where the ball goes back here, and you got to consider it's got to come up and over the saddle. So that's going to cost a little bit of string for that, but hopefully you can see that. I can't get it in any closer than that. Well, yeah, I can. Okay, now maybe you can see it. See that? Like I say, it has to come through the back here, and then under the saddle, or under this part, and then up and over the saddle. So the piece I'm holding here is going to go a little bit past the actual center of the saddle, if you can see that. Okay, so that's where it's breaking. It's breaking every time. All three strings broke right there. Alright, hold on. Yeah, now, yeah, the guitar's, like I said, it's been getting played a lot. The paint's coming off of it. More on that later. Some other video later. Hold on. Now I can see that down in that saddle with my visors on, whatever they are, the visors thing, pull them down, magnifies everything. I could see it. But I couldn't show you guys anything that way. So I thought, hey, I got that otoscope camera now. I can take that otoscope and show you all what I'm talking about. What happened was it rusted right down in the saddle there. Probably from all the sweat from my hands running down the string, or maybe from where I'm palm mute and have my hand there a lot. Anyways, there was a rust, not very much, but it doesn't take very much, right in that saddle. And I took the otoscope and took some video today for you guys. And that otoscope does not have audio. The endoscope does, but the otoscope does not. But I can get closer with the otoscope. Anyways, I took it and showed you, and made an audio file, and put with that, and here it is. Alrighty then, this is with the otoscope. There I'm giving you perspective, because it'll only zoom in on really close, something up very close. It'll only focus on something close. But there's your perspective. There is the saddle. And if you look really close, forgive my shaking, that is an extremely sensitive camera. Look at the rust right in the center of that saddle. It's rusted pretty bad. Right there you can see it a little bit. I'm trying to use the built-in lights. It's got, I think it's 6 LEDs built in the tip of it. And I was trying everything. I was trying to use that, trying to use light from in the window. There you can see that little tiny piece of rust right there. And what I do is take a small sewing needle, and a clean cotton like cloth, and I stuck the needle in and the cloth down in that. I haven't done it yet in this video. You're still seeing the rust. Right there you can see the rust. And you know, run it through there several times, and I'll show you a video here now. Just in this, there you can see the rust perfectly right there. It's pretty bad, right where the string lays, and that's why the strings kept breaking. I think it would hang up there. Of course, it was so minute I didn't know it, but the strings kept breaking there. I broke like 3 or 4 now. There you can see the rusty area. But yeah, here's the video coming now after I cleaned it. And like I say, I just took a small tiny little needle, and okay, this is the video after I cleaned it. There's your perspective again. And I ran that needle, you know, put it against the cloth, and then put the whole thing down into the saddle and pulled it through both directions several times. There you can see the rust is all gone. I think what you're seeing there is a reflection of the camera or me or something now. But Lord, look at the dust, man. That thing gets everything. But look at that saddle. It looks brand new. And I put a drop of 3-in-1 oil, several drops of 3-in-1 oil on that, and then wiped it clean. And shouldn't have any more trouble. I'll let you know how it goes, but I don't think I'll have any more trouble with that second string keep breaking. And then every one of them, every single one of them broke right there at the saddle. There I'm trying the built-in light, trying different things, different positions and different lights. Like I say, I used a built-in LED, I used a flashlight, I used light, all the light in from the window I could get. Look how clean that saddle is. Can't say the same for the guitar. Lord, that's horrible, man. I hate to show you guys that, but anyways, yeah, it needs cleaned up. I've been playing it a lot and breaking a lot of strings. There's another shot from a different angle. This is looking from the side closest to the neck toward the larger bout of the guitar, the bottom of it, or whatever you want to call that. And you can see that rust is completely gone. It looks brand spanking new right now. And like I say, I'll let you guys know if it worked or not. I knew I'd find some use for this camera. I didn't know what, but I'm starting to think of several things this camera can be used for. That reflection you see me there again, that's not rust. The rust is all gone. Now here I'm just showing a demonstration how you could examine your frets. If you have a fret that is lifted up or popped up, you're going to be able to tell it with this, man. There's more dust. I'm sorry for the shaking, and I'm sorry for the dust. But look at this. You can look at fret ends with this thing and see if they're popped up any at all, or if you got a bad spot on a fret. There, I used a light, just turned it on. I think that helped in this case. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. Let's go back into normality now. Hold on. Now, I didn't have to use a file. You know, if it's very bad, it was very bad, I'd have got down in there with a file or really high grit sandpaper and sanded it out. I didn't do that. All I used was a real tiny sewing needle, like I said, and a cotton type cloth. And I just stuck the end of the, laid the cloth over the saddle, stuck the needle down in there and rubbed it back and forth, put oil on the cloth. And now I dropped a drop of oil on it too. Probably should do all my saddles that way. You may have to use a file though, if you can't get it clean on your guitar. I mean, it doesn't take much, man. It was pitted in just one tiny little spot. I hope you can see it in the camera, the otoscope camera. Just one tiny little spot, but it was enough of a jagged edge for the string to catch on, or keep as I'd bend the string, you know. I'm sure that was moving, working right over top of that rust, and it was breaking strings fast. It was starting to. I'll let you know. I haven't put a second string back on it yet, but I'll let you know if that cured it. I'm sure it did, because it just looks slick as a baby's boudoir now. So anyways, like I say, you may have to use a file, and if they're metal, do put a little tiny bit of 3-in-1 oil is what I'm going to use. I've heard of people putting graphite and other things in there and up in their nut slots and all that, which is probably okay. I've tried graphite on the nut slots. That's a whole nother thing. Anyways, I hope this helps some of you folks that maybe has a guitar that keeps breaking strings and just will not stop. I knew something was wrong, and that's what it was. It was rust. So thanks for watching. Cheers to you. I'll see you on another clip in a couple days or so. Look who dropped in, folks. Tell them. Say, I love you. What? What? I love. Tell the YouTube family. Say. Ooh. Easy, easy. Oh, I love you. Easy, easy. Now what is it? Good. Oh, oh. Easy. Oh, easy. Oh, take it. You need to touch. Good. Macro lens. Oh, the things that I do for you guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching. You look kind of mean.